Hi everyone. Hope you all are doing well and that you are tackling some decluttering, organizing, and cleaning with me today. This weekend I was not home much. I had some events that I went to and was out of town some, and so I am just getting everything back together for the week. This was on a Sunday. I know this is not going up on a Sunday, but this was a little reset that day. Basically just me picking up all the stuff off my floor, minus the stuff that's under my bed because that is some extra storage. It's not my favorite, but I'm just having to deal with it for right now. And then I am also going to be changing my sheets and doing some other tasks that you will see shortly. I always love starting my cleaning days or little cleaning segments with some laundry because it's great and easy to have going in the background, and that can be going while I'm doing everything else. So then once I'm done with everything else, then hopefully the laundry's done and I can fold it and put it up. Okay, I don't know how this happened. I usually take my things out of my dryer, but this was all left in my dryer and I'm not going to try to take the time out to de-wrinkle it, so I'm just going to put it straight on and be happy with it for this week. The fitted sheets that have the label showing which is the top and bottom are my absolute favorite. It just makes it so much easier to figure it out instead of just guessing and putting one corner on and then realizing it doesn't fit. So these sheets have it and I absolutely love it, despite the fact that it took me a while to figure out which way it was. I'm not usually one to be doing too many voiceovers, but honestly, it was just nice to work on getting my stuff done this time and not talk too much, even though I absolutely love talking. It was just nice to get some of that stuff done. Also, because when I go back and edit, that does make it a little bit easier because I'm not having to edit out all my mess ups and stuff, even though I leave some in anyways because I'm like, well, that's just part of me talking. But I do think I am going to try some of these voiceovers and see how that goes and see if I like it and if you guys enjoy it. But definitely will still be talking in some because I just can't hold myself. My goal is clean, not perfect, so wrinkly sheets are good enough. And now is onto the bathroom. I do like to kind of work with the easier rooms first in a sense. So I did my bedroom. I knew that was gonna be fast, but also, like I did say, I wanted to get my laundry going, so I got that going. And then I just moved straight over into my bathroom. I knew it was just gonna be a little bit of tidying up and then wiping down the counters and the mirrors, mainly just a quick clean for this. I usually do a little bit of a deeper clean during the week. I had to make a quick run to the grocery store to get some body wash, so I didn't even make it that far, but I'm going to go ahead and do this real fast, my bathroom, and then go eat dinner because it's already getting late and I'm hungry. So gonna do that, but the wash is done now, and so I'm going to transfer that first. I'm all over the place. I am always cleaning out the lint trap. I don't know how long they can stay in there without being cleaned and it be okay, but I do it after every load. I just want to know one thing, and that is going to be that no fire is going to start in my place because of the dryer, at least because of the lint part. Now I can't help any of the electrical stuff in the back because I don't really know much about that. But I never actually leave my dryer on when I'm not home anyways, just because I am a little concerned about that and don't want to affect anybody else that lives around me. muted that dryer sound because nobody wants to listen to that. At least I don't want to. I used my wash little detergent sheets. I absolutely love those things. I spent what felt like a huge chunk of my grocery money on that the week that I bought it, but it has lasted so long and it's been so nice. I absolutely love it, and obviously I did quite a poor job at putting my laundry into my laundry basket because it was completely leaning over, looked like a little candy cane. Also, my washer just loves to dance and dance this way out into the center and wants the center of attention, but gotta leave that for the pile of laundry right there because otherwise I'm not going to be doing it. And now back to the bathroom. I absolutely love this glass cleaner. I had no idea that so many people used it either. I've just been using it for a while. I found it at Walmart one time and fell in love with it. Still haven't convinced my family to use it. Not sure why, because it is so great and it's the only one that I can figure out how not to leave streaks. And I was going to go straight into cleaning my countertop and then realized that I needed to clean my retainer, so just got that out and brushed it up real fast so that I could be ready to put that up. For my maintenance cleaning, which this is what I would consider is pretty much my maintenance cleaning, I love to keep it as minimal as possible with my cleaning products, and I try to be non-toxic-ish. I am still trying to use up stuff that I have, and I know that window cleaner probably doesn't fall under that category, but I'm using Dawn dish soap just to clean off my counter, clean the sink, clean around the faucet, and it works great for me. I finally took my little dinner break. Thankfully, I had some leftovers to just heat up in the microwave real fast. I try to meal prep when I can, and honestly, it's kind of shocking that I had leftovers on a Sunday, but I was very happy that I did. Wow, I am already learning things. I also had to remove this audio because I was playing something in the background, and since I sped it up, it's just and it sounds horrible. And so even though I like the sounds of all the other things that I'm doing, it is just not good for this. So I guess I just need to remember next time to either wear some headphones or just to continue to enjoy the silence, because it is nice just to focus completely it is nice to just focus on okay, so I guess I also make mistakes when I'm talking this way too, so but that's okay, we're just gonna keep going with it. But it is also nice to just focus completely on what I am doing at the time without having any other distractions. And honestly, I really do enjoy doing the dishes, especially with my new gloves. I wouldn't say it all the time though, because in terms of doing the dishes, because if I'm cooking, I usually do not want to bother with the kitchen after that because I spent so much time already in the kitchen. I'm ready to do something else. On this clip, I realized that it was also the dryer making a super loud noise, so that I couldn't really avoid. But there's nothing like having a empty trash can. I love it. I try to get it emptied like once a week or whenever it starts to smell a little bad, but it is very nice to have a fresh trash can and to know that no smells will be coming out of that. I am wanting to get a frame for this. I do want to just go ahead and hang it, but at the same time, I think I'm going to try to get a frame this week, so I'm just going to wait until I get a frame and then go from there. So I do have a little update on that. I officially got a frame and I was able to put it in. Some of the reviews did say that the picture would fall out, so I pushed my candle away so that hopefully if it falls out it won't bust the picture because I painted that and I don't really want it to get messed up. But if it does, it does. So far it's held up for almost a week, so I am very happy with how it turned out. This table is kind of hard to clean because the wood isn't completely sealed and there are ridges in it, and so it collects dirt and dust rather easily, which isn't typically something that I would probably get now if I were to go shopping for a table, but I am using it because I still really do enjoy it. I definitely need to dust around all those bars under it, but I'll get to that eventually. Throughout my time cleaning, I am constantly checking the laundry and moving things over whenever it's needed. I also decided to clean my lunchbox. I figured it was time, so just sprayed it down a little and put it in on a gentle cycle. Works great for me. And now it is finally time to tackle the kitchen. That is a never cleaning cycle, or never ending cleaning cycle. There we go. That makes a little bit more sense. It's just the easiest place to collect everything and probably one of the most frequently used places because I am cooking quite a bit. Still had to do a little bit of unpacking from my groceries. I got some pears. There are my new favorite gloves. Literally did not grow up seeing people wear gloves to clean dishes, and I never wore them, but for some reason my hands have just been, I think, in the water a lot lately when I do dishes, and so they would always feel super dry afterwards, and so I think it's definitely helping some, and honestly it just makes it a little more fun. It's almost like playing dress up for cleaning the dishes. And if you know me, you know that I absolutely love changing up my style all the time. One day I might look like I should be at a construction site doing some painting, and the next day maybe I should be gardening, or another day riding a motorcycle. I just literally love wearing all types of things. It makes life so fun, and it makes fashion so fun, and styling and getting dressed. Even though sometimes I just opt for the simple top and pants. When I decluttered my parents' craft and toy closet, I found a lot of old pictures, and so these frames were really not that great anymore, and so I just pried them open and got the pictures out so that I can put them with all the other pictures. I still need to figure out a good organization system for that or do a little scrapbook, but I've said I wanted to do a scrapbook for so many trips and I've never gotten around to them, so I don't know if that's the best idea for me to say that I want to do that. And there I was, just marking things off of my list, and it's so satisfying for me. I love to-do lists. I'm just doing a quick little wipe down of any surfaces that I see dirty. Under the microwave, I am still trying to get better about that because the other day I opened it and I used the bottom and it was so sticky. It's just seriously so crazy how much food gets under there. It totally makes sense, but I'm still so amazed by it. So I'm done with the kitchen and I got rid of the book holder right here. I like it when I cook, but I just noticed that it's collecting so much dust. And I just prefer easy, fast cleaning and not having to clean a ton of stuff. I do want a little bit more right here. I've always been looking at kind of a tray and then to have candles and maybe something else on here. And I know that's another extra thing to clean, but it's easier than cleaning a book and that wooden thing that was out here. And so I've got to figure that out because there is also a stain on my counter. It was already here when I moved in, but I just prefer to have it covered up because I don't love it. And so now I'm just gonna vacuum real quick and then try to vacuum seal some pillows so that those are out of my room. This is definitely considered a deep clean vacuum for me because anytime I move those chairs, it's a little bit more work, and I always think that not a lot of food gets under there, so I don't do it every single time that I vacuum, but I know that I do have to do it some, and so this was that time. Vacuuming this carpet is so fun and satisfying because you can see the lines on it. However, I am definitely not trying to be perfect with it because as long as I can see lines, I'm happy. And as long as I got every spot, I'm happy. So I just have fun with it. I just put my vacuum out, but then realized I'm gonna need it probably for this. I had absolutely no idea what I was getting myself into with these. I've seen vacuum seal bags all the time. I've heard about them for maximizing storage, and usually I try to just fit what I can, but these pillows I really wanted to keep, and so I was like, okay, this is going to be the next best option because most of my storage is kind of filled, and I still definitely want to keep in the thought of a container concept, meaning whatever space I have for stuff is all I have, so I can only keep what fits. But this just made it a little bit easier also. Well, at least that's what I thought. I thought it was going to be really easy because I thought the vacuum cleaner was going to do all the work, but you will see what's about to happen. But first I am going to attempt to clean up my pillows and vacuum those up. This vacuum cleaner is not the most practical for this because the cord, as much as it wants to stretch or is supposed to stretch, it does not stretch. And so the amount of force that I am having to use is quite a bit, but it was worth it because I just wanted to try to clean up these pillows as much as I could before I put them into storage. I am clearly all about these directions. I was staring at them and reading them for so long before. I've tried doing things without directions, and then I usually end up having to redo it, so I was like, I'm just gonna read the directions from the beginning. I will say that the vacuum sealing process, albeit the fact that it took quite some time for me, it is very satisfying to watch it in a fast motion because the bag just shrinks, and I love it so much. I really don't know how this is gonna work. Yeah. It's not gonna work. I really did not understand this because there was literally no way that my vacuum nozzle was gonna fit on it. It had a screw on. And so that's why I ended up just using the pump that it came with. If I can eventually figure out how to use the vacuum, that would be great, but this pump works just fine too. This is working up a sweat. I think I'm gonna start doing the big task that I want to do first so that I have energy to actually do it. Because all I want to do is go to bed right now, but I want to try to finish this too. A little explanation about that bigger task that I was referring to. For these cleaning videos and the just little weekly reset type things, I do want to still incorporate a big task that is just kind of something that I do that I've been putting off. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with this. I don't know, they say not to fold it, so I don't know if it's actually gonna fit in my linen closet. I think it's just gonna have to go under my bed, but at least the pillows won't collect dust and this will be easy to wipe off. Not bad. Might as well finish it today. And that was me about to only do the task halfway and finish it another day, but I am glad I stuck to it because this needed to get done and it's just so much better. I don't have to see those pillows stacked up against the wall in my room anymore. Okay, all done, and this will look so much better. Having my place clean before I start the week is just so nice. Though I am so exhausted tonight, and so I'm gonna go to bed now. Bye.